The next edition of our graduation Cougar Chats moves over to the tennis courts, where we're going to chat with Katarina Drazic from the women's tennis team. And doing the chatting with Katarina and the interviewing is her head coach, Jack Barton. Coach Barton, how's it going?
Sam, how you doing, man? How's everything?
Wonderful.
Hey, Sam.
Hey, Katarina. All right, you two, take it away.
This is going to be fun for me because actually I'll have a little input too, but there's some questions I want to ask you, Kat, that I'm sure that people are going to want to know, and that I'm interested in hearing also. So the first thing that I want to ask you, what advice would you give your college graduation self? What advice would you now give to your freshman self 4 years ago?
Definitely, the first thing will be enjoy every second that you have, appreciate every opportunity that's given to you, and just, be happy.
That's good. That's good. I think, I always talk about that, how this time just flies by. And so, with this new COVID year, now time is going to extend and stuff. It seems like you'll be in school for 7 years now with all these things that you have to add and stuff. But what's the biggest difference between you now and you 4 years ago? What would you say would be the biggest change? It could be positive, whatever it is. What's the biggest change?
The biggest change, I can say that through these 4 years, I grew a lot. I became more mature, definitely. I have had some lessons that, were positive and negative, but just grew me as a person. And I'm grateful for every lesson that I had, either bad or good. I can just say that the difference from the first year and now is that I'm taking everything, more serious. I am enjoying everything, and the tennis part and education, and I see a lot of things clear now, definitely.
Well, that's good. That's great. You talk about going forward and things like that. So, after this year, you'll have another year with us, but, you're a senior now, so we want to celebrate you now. But for next year, even during the season, what have you thought about your plans to be after you graduate, after you get into your master's degree? Have you thought about the future and things like that?
Yes, I have thought a lot. I still am thinking about what to do with the tennis career because I don't want to let that go yet. I think that, I realized how tennis is giving me happiness, and it's just all my problems just go away when I'm on the court. So I didn't want to let that go yet. I'm definitely working towards finishing the master's degree to hopefully get a job that I love. And I'm clear about that. But about tennis, I still want to hold on to it and, just see what I can do with it, maybe play some tournaments and, just go along.
All right. Well, just don't hold on to those rackets you have. Those rackets, you've had those since you were like 13 years old. I'm sure.
I know.
Get you to play with new rackets. And you holding on. Talk about holding on. Jeez.
I know you love them.
Oh, I played with them a little bit this summer when you left them back behind. So I went out there and I was hitting with Gina, and had Gabby out there with me. So I would use them to, they would use them to play and stuff like that. And actually it worked out pretty good. I actually kind of liked them. So,
Well, you never know. I might give them to you.
Hey, there you go. Hey, listen, I know I have mine, but tell me what your favorite CSU memory is.
Oof, that's hard. Oof. My favorite CSU memory, there are so many. I would maybe take, okay, I'm gonna be selfish, right?
No, that's
I'm
fine.
gonna.
Please do, because I have one that I remember a couple of them too. That's just outstanding. But go ahead.
My best memory and my favorite is definitely being first year MVP for sure, because that just sums up my whole semester, what I've been through, the work that I put in, and just coming along and getting out of the injury really successfully. So that will be my favorite for sure.
Yeah, I think one of the things, if I can grab this down for you, I still have, and I plan on putting your name on it, but I still have this from 2019.
Oh, yes.
I want to make sure that I get your name engraved on it, because I want to make sure that it just, I didn't want people to think you just kind of took it and stole it or anything like that, 19. But one of the memories that I have about you, remember when we played in Seattle and
Yes.
we were playing indoors, and so the match was tied 3-3, and you had no idea that you could win or lose the entire match for the entire team. So I walked over there, and I didn't tell you on purpose, and well, I didn't tell you on purpose, but I actually thought that you knew you were the last match because you were the only one out.
Yes.
And you had no idea that you were the deciding match. You didn't know if we won as a team, we lost as a team. And so you played that girl from Seattle, and you were out there playing, and that was your knee year. That was the year that you came in with the knee. And I kept telling you, Kat, that knee is not, it's better than the other knee. It's probably the best knee out here among anybody that's out here. And so it was a heated match. We were playing in their territory. It was like 3-3, 4-4. And then you got that break to make it 5-4, and you ended up winning the match, and everybody starts celebrating, and you just looking like, what just happened? I don't know what happened. I'm like, Kat, you clinched the damn match for us. Come on. Where are you at? So,
yeah, I didn't know the rules.
Right. And it was like, and you look, I did. So
yeah, that was yeah, I was like, good.
Right. He was like, bravo.
Yeah.
So I was like, well, there's a coaching lesson for me. Maybe if she would have known, she would have freaked out. So I'm not going to say anything else. The match that's being clinched, but it was outstanding.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah.
Last thing, I don't want to go over our time. What do you think you'll miss the most about being here at Chicago State and playing with the tennis team here?
I will miss the most the atmosphere. It's incredible what you experience in college, and especially tennis college. It's when they say to you that it's the same as competing alone, I can definitely say it's not. Having your teammates behind you and cheer all the time is something that I wish for everybody to experience. And it's an amazing and incredible experience that I had. And I want to thank you for giving me the opportunity, of course, to be a part of this team. And I enjoyed every second of it and can't wait to get back one more year.
Yeah. Well, I'll say this. It's been a pleasure to coach you. I love all of my players, past, present, and I just love them in different ways. But with you, and like a few others, I've always saw the potential in you and what you could be. And I'm so glad that I kind of put you in the right direction. But I'm even more glad that you were able to take that and own it and go forward and push forward. And you are one of the most decorated players here at Chicago State when it comes into the record books. I think you're, the most wins in a season, the most wins in doubles. I don't have the stats in front of me, but we'll make sure that we talk about it on your senior day. But you are well decorated with all WAC conference player of the weeks and player of the months, and all tournament team, all first team, all second team. You are so well decorated, and I'm so happy that I was able to share that journey with you, and you were able to experience this with us. and with me. And I feel fortunate to have you here. And I'm just so glad that everything that I've seen in you and everything that you've seen in yourself has come true and come to pass. Sam, I think we're done.
Coach, thank you. Katarina, thank you. Yeah, as someone who knows your story and coming to Chicago State, and Coach, the chance that you had to take with the knee injury and coming back from that, kicking butt on the tennis court right away and turning out to be a leader, a record breaker in so many ways. You've left an indelible impact, and I know it's not done, Katarina. So congrats on your graduation, and Coach, thank you.
Thank you so
Appreciate it,
much, Sam.